show where it doesn't matter what time area you're from, we're all the same. Today we have three very interesting gentlemen, all from whom you which may know. First, we have Gilgamesh, from 2500 BC, here today with us to finally try to settle down and kick his bad habits of sleeping around town. Next, we have Bachelor number 2, famous for being a pain in the ass and always questioning anything and everything, Socrates. Finally, we have Sigmund Freud. Sigmund feels as though the women he's tried being with can't love him because he can't get past the fact that he can't measure up to their father. Harsh. Now it's time to introduce our lovely bachelorette, Snooki. All the way from the Jersey Shore, Snooki's here with us to try and find true love.
Hey y'all, my name's Nicole, but everyone knows me as Snooki, and I'm from New Jersey, born and raised. Holla! I like my men tan, buff, handsome, and with a nice shape up. I'm down to try to date some of you scholars because I wasn't able to find love at the Jersey Shore. You know, you can't fall in love at the Jersey Shore. I'm open to new types of guys, but my preference is a gorilla or a juice head.
Sounds like we've got an interesting episode for you today. Now, let's start off by asking the contestants some questions. Take it away, Snooki.
So Gilgamesh, tell me about your everyday routines.
Well, in the morning, I'd probably go see my mistress. Number 1, of course. Then, when I'm done with her, I'd probably get something to eat at Mistress number 2's house. Then, me and my home slice and canoe see if there's any beasts that need slaying. If there's no beast, I walk around Europe to find any weddings that need a good crashing. I always make sure I get first dibs on the hot newlyweds before their husbands get a hold of them. Everyone knows I'm half god and half king, so who's gonna try to stop me? I'm lean, mean, sexy machine.
Well, I've never heard of a king who takes advantage of all the women in his town, but okay. Now next, Bachelor number 2, Socrates.
So Socrates, what's your idea of the perfect date?
Well, what's your idea of a perfect date?
Oh, well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with these game shows, but I do the questioning and you do the answering. Let's try this again. What's your idea of a perfect date?
Well, I can't put my finger on any particular day in the year that I prefer, but any other day than the date I am due to drink the hemlock is a pleasant day in my book. But in general, I enjoy a nice sunny day where I can take a walk down to Athens and corrupt some youth. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. But I love getting people to think beyond what they're taught to think and really develop their thoughts on life.
That's not exactly the response we were expecting, but it works. Now, on to Bachelor number 3, Sigmund Freud.
Hello, Sigmund. Now tell me, what's your fondest memory as a little youngster?
My fondest memory would have to be breastfeeding as a baby during the oral stage of my psychosexual development. It really created a deep, intimate connection with my mother and I. As you may know, I developed the idea of the Oedipus complex, which may explain why all my early memories from childhood are only with my mother.
Well, I hope me and your mom have a lot in common.
Alright, so now that we've gotten to know our contestants, let's dig a little deeper and get to know them even more.
So Gilgamesh, from what you said earlier, I guess you're not really trying to settle down, because clearly you like to have your fair share of women. Would you be willing to settle down with a Guidette like me?
Well, Snooks, after I met Enkidu, my best friend, I really learned the value of companionship. And when the gods took him away from me, it really left an empty spot in my heart. I think that since you are also looking for someone to settle down with, we could be a match made in Mesopotamian mythology heaven.
Wow, Gilgamesh, that really touched my heart. It brought a tear to my eye. Now let's see what Socrates has in store for us next.
Right, so Socrates, please tell me. I read somewhere that you actually did corrupt the youth. Please tell me this isn't true, because I see myself having roughly 5 to 6 little Snookies someday.
Well, you see, I really enjoy the presence of children because at such a young age their mind can be shaped and influenced easier than any other age group. This means I cannot do any corrupting, but the larger, more powerful government entities can. I hope you didn't hear I was impious as well.
Well, Snooks, I hope we cleared that up for you with Socrates. Now, moving on to Freud.
So Freud, we can all see that you love your mother, and that's great, because I love my mom too. We're like totally best friends.
Are you sure you're not just jealous of her because she's able to have sex with your father?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Okay, so before it gets a little too weird, let's recap on what's going on and see how Snooki feels about our contestants. Snooki, I want you to think real hard under that big poof of yours and let us know what you're thinking.
Well, I really like what all my men have to offer, but I think that Freud is a little too in love with his mother to be able to make me his most important woman. So, I'm sorry, Sigmund, but I don't think we're going to work out.
All right, let's bring out Floyd.
That's all right, Nicole. But if you want to talk or want me to listen and observe, here's my card.
Thanks.
All right, one down, one to go. Let's hear what Snooki has to say, positive and negative, about Gilgamesh.
Well, Gilgamesh, I really like how you've become a changed man after being blessed with a friend like Enkidu, but I don't know if I can forgive your slutty past. Socrates, I think you're a super smart dude and would definitely have good genes for our kids, and they'd be smart, but I don't know if you would raise them to question my authority as their mother or not.
All right, let's give them a minute to soak that in. And also a minute for Snooki to make her final decision.
1 minute later.
And welcome back. And now for the final decision.
All right, I've made up my mind. And the winner is Gilgamesh.
Why?
I really think that we'd be perfect because I'm attracted to mean jerks, but you also learned how to be a partner and treat a girl nice. Are you sure you're ready to give up your kingly privileges of having all the women and only having me?
Of course, my fair lady. I'll try.
Well, there you have it, folks. The winner of our show, Gilgamesh. Socrates, what are you doing?
Credo, we all talk to Asclepius. Make this offering to him, and do not forget.
No, Socrates!
Bro, wake up!
What a tragic ending. Well, Snooki, it looks like you made the right decision. I hope you guys live happily ever after.